Alright, today's video is about 7 upgrades I did to my Ruger 1022 that I got a couple of weeks ago. I'll try to make this fast. The first one is the bolt handle right here. This is what the original looks like. Just a big spring and a wire, and there's the handle. This one's much easier to grab onto. Works just fine, there's nothing wrong with it. And the second upgrade is actually an internal upgrade. Now at the end, this side of the bolt right down here, there's a metal pin. It goes right there, and the bolt comes back and stops on this pin. And which you can imagine, metal against metal is kind of hard on the parts. So I replaced it with this bolt buffer. It's made of plastic. It's really a pretty hard plastic, but there is some flexibility to it. So it's a little bit of a bumper. Little shock absorber for that bolt, so it doesn't slam against that pin back there. The next one is the auto bolt release, and you pull the bolt back like that. Normally you have to push this little lever down here, but the original one that came on it is this. That's the original one, and if you get in there and grind off that little wave at the top, it should end up looking like this. And you can install this one and you have the automatic bolt release. It works something like this. All you got to do is touch it and it releases. It's an excellent upgrade. Next one is the ambidextrous safety, and I think I like this one the best. You can see there's 2 of them, one on each side. So that is safety on, safety off, safety on, safety off, safety on. That's a whole lot easier than the original cross bolt. Much easier to use than that cross bolt was in there. And they are calling that the rotary safety. So that's a really good upgrade. The next one is the bolt lock keeper, and what this does, it attaches to this part right here that I just showed. The bolt release, it's just a little bit longer on this end right here, and when you pull the bolt back, let's see if I can show that. This is it sticking out. So you pull the bolt back, and all you have to do is barely touch that, and it holds the bolt open. Makes it really easy to keep that bolt open, and they're calling it the bolt keeper, bolt lock. So that's really nice. And the next thing is the sights. I put on some high-vis shooting sights. They work real good. Kind of a pain to get on the front sight, but it's worth it. And the last thing, of course, is the BX trigger group that's already been installed. This is the original trigger group, the factory trigger group. I took it out, real easy to do. Put the BX in, and with all those things, makes it a much more fun rifle to shoot around with. Those are 7 pretty easy upgrades, not real expensive. And that is the Ruger 1022 list of upgrades. And the company I've bought a couple things from is called Tandem Cross. It makes some pretty good parts for the Ruger. And everything here has been made in the USA and definitely deserves a little cowbell. Knuckle bump.